Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to the Michigan HOSA State Leadership Conference Judge Orientation video.
We just want to say thank you so much for being involved. We have 3,344 registered participants at this conference, and we literally could not do this without you. Thank you so much for volunteering your time.
We are going to make this orientation video as quick as possible. We have some things to go over, and if you have judged before, some of this is going to sound familiar, but there are some new things that we're implementing at this conference as well.
All the students have a set of guidelines that go along with their competitive event. There is a rubric that they know they will be judged on. There are assigned points for each step. These are the steps that they have to follow in order to achieve those points. There are probably a million different ways to tape an ankle. You're the expert in this particular category, so you may think there is a different way, and it could be right. However, this is what we must go off of in order to judge the students while competing in their competitive event. So please follow the guidelines.
The rubrics in the guidelines have been modified into a bubble rating sheet. This is what you will be using while grading the students. These sheets are pre-printed for every student, so make sure that the team or person that you are grading is the person on that pre-printed sheet. You can use pen or pencil, which will be provided in the boxes for you. You do not need to bring any supplies with you, as we will be providing that for you.
This is a competition. It is not a teaching moment. So please, when the students are in the room, please don't give instruction to them. Really, the only feedback you want to say is thank you, and that's it. Even good job can be misleading to some students. Please make sure not to give any feedback, and we will not be providing any sheets of paper that will allow you to provide feedback to them at this conference either.
Student volunteers will be assigned for any presentation or skills events. They will be helping to keep track of the time. If for some reason something happens and we don't have those provided, you are allowed to use your phone as a watch or timer. Please put it on airplane mode or silence it so it is not distracting to the student. Even if you aren't using it for timekeeping, again, please just use good etiquette in terms of not being distracted by your phone or anything else during presentation or skills. Your event manager will go over this with you in more detail, especially for skill events. We ask that all of the judges, because all of these events have multiple sections, so we need the judges to get together prior to the start of the event to go over the details of the skills or even the details of the presentations in terms of what is allowed, what is not allowed, what will be accepted, what will not be accepted, etc. We ask that all of the skills you go through a dry run, even with courtesy core patients, so that way by the time the first competitor starts, maybe any missed supplies, steps, or something like that can get taken care of before that first competitor so that everyone is treated the same. Consistency is key when it comes to these competitive events. What you do for the first competitor needs to be the same throughout the entire competition.
There are lots of things that can happen during the competitive events. Under no circumstances do we ever disqualify a student. If you think something happens that warrants disqualification, please make sure to talk to the HOSA headquarters team about this, but don't let the students know anything about it. When it comes to competition, the top first, second, and third will advance to the International Leadership Conference. Because of that, we can't have a multitude of perfect scores. If at all possible, please don't give 100% so that we have a way of determining who will be eligible to go on to the International Leadership Conference. This goes without saying, but please be cognizant of the fact that there are teachers and students, if they're courtesy core members, of other schools and teachers that people know. Please do your best to not speak ill of other people, how the event is going, or how competitors do in front of other people.
You will have very little interaction with the competitors, but with that being said, please just be kind and courteous. These students have been practicing, they're nervous, these are very intense situations. Please be kind and courteous when listening to presentations or when they're doing the skills. I think this goes without saying, but please don't laugh at them or anything like that. We want them to walk away with having a positive experience with our judges as well. Food will be provided to everyone who is helping us judge, whether it's lunchtime or dinner time or breakfast time. That will be available to you in the council room, where you will be checking in and going over another super quick orientation, and that's where you will meet the other judges you are judging with and your other event personnel, such as your event managers and section leaders.
Thanks for being a part of the 2026 Michigan HOSA State Leadership Conference. Or fall asleep.
Or fall asleep. If you need caffeine, we have it in the council room.
Okay.
I was in a groove, bro.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna be like,